Over the last 4 years, I've traveled to 13 countries. I've gotten lost in the busiest airports in the world and been to some so tiny, the same person that checked my bags also scanned me into my flight. My plane's been delayed, it's been early, and once I ran to a random connecting gate and snagged the last ticket on a plane to San Francisco. I've gotten lucky a few times and been upgraded to first class where they feed you the yummy food. And I've also sat in the toilet zone and eaten some, well, interesting food. As exhausting as it can be, I love airports, and I love traveling. It fuels me and feeds my sense of adventure. After hopping on a flight or two, I've discovered some helpful hacks that make traveling less stressful. Whether you're a newbie nomad or a frequent flyer, I hope these tips help make your traveling more comfortable. My first travel tip is to always book your seat in advance. I always want the window seat, hands down. I could spend hours looking out the window, taking in the world from above. I don't know, something about seeing everything below helps me relax and remember how tiny we are, and somehow makes my problems seem a little smaller. Whether you're an aisle person or a window seat like me, booking your seat in advance will eliminate the anxiety of not knowing what to expect when you board the plane. Next is to dress comfy. When people first started flying, it was a really big deal. The women would get dressed up in fancy dresses with pearls and heels to get on a plane. Unless I'm going straight to an event, I cannot imagine sitting for hours on a plane in a dress and walking through the airport with all of my luggage in a pair of heels. Wear something comfy on the plane like yoga pants and a sweater, and if you're wearing sandals, don't forget to pack an extra pair of socks because it's always cold on the plane. Piggybacking off that point, if you're always cold, bring a blanket with you because it's pretty much always cold on the planes, and it's the worst when you're trying to sleep and relax, but you can't because you're freezing. The next one is to bring snacks. I eat pretty much every 2 to 3 hours, so if you put me on a 4-hour flight with no food, I actually might die. I always pack snacks and sometimes even meals when I fly because you never know what to expect on these flights. Sometimes the food is amazing, other times they just give you peanuts. So if you're a picky eater and to avoid getting grumpy, pack a few of your favorite things so that you're prepared for the flight. If you're trying to watch what you're eating, this will also help you stay on track. Next is to bring headphones. Planes come with a lot of unwanted noise. Crying babies, loud announcements, the buzz of the propellers. Wouldn't it be nice to just tune all of that out and spend some quiet time in your own peaceful zen? That's why I highly recommend investing in some good pair of noise canceling headphones. These have saved my life on flights and either help me focus when I'm working, sleep, or just relax without being distracted by the million noises surrounding me. My favorite pair are these teal Sony headphones because they're noise canceling, and you have the option for wireless Bluetooth, but they also come with a cord in case you need it. They also come in a really handy pouch that makes them easy to travel with. I have it linked below. The next one is to download all your movies and music ahead of time. Unless you want to pay $60 for Wi-Fi on a flight, you will not be able to download anything new once you get up in the air. Do yourself a favor and download all your movies and music ahead of time at home where you have Wi-Fi, so that when you get in the air, you can just relax. If you have problems sleeping on planes, bring a neck pillow. I know these kind of look silly, but if it's the difference between getting a solid nap or a good night's sleep, then it's worth it. I have one that's really lightweight that wraps around your neck and attaches like a scarf that is so great at supporting my neck and back. I also linked that product below. My next tip is to bring your own water bottle. One of the hardest things to do while traveling is to stay hydrated, and so what I do is bring my favorite plastic water bottle with me so that I can fill it up in the airports. You won't be able to travel through security with any liquid, but if you just bring an empty bottle with you, you can fill it up right when you get inside the terminal and then continue to fill it up throughout your day. They only give you little cups of water on the flight, so if you have this water bottle with you, you're more likely to drink more water and stay hydrated. My next tip is to get TSA PRECHECK. I think my least favorite part about airports is standing in line for security because during busy times of the day, that security line can take forever. I never want to miss my flight. I always just want to get in, be quick, and get to my gate. TSA PRECHECK is super easy. All you have to do is go online and fill out an application. I think it's only $85 for 5 years, so it's pretty affordable and it will save your life. Honestly, it feels so good to be able to go into the TSA PRECHECK line and skip ahead of all of the people waiting in line for security. Get TSA PRECHECK, it'll change your life. My last tip to making travel more comfortable is to write a thank you note and bring a little gift for your flight attendants. You might feel uncomfortable doing this, but you guys, I have a friend who's a flight attendant and she has told me stories of people that'll come on her flight and hand her a thank you note or maybe a chocolate bar or a $5 Starbucks gift card, and it totally changes her day. It makes her and the crew so happy, and not like I'm encouraging you to bribe people, but you get good treatment when you're on the flight. So if you put your seat number next to the thank you note, you might get an extra snack or something fun from the flight attendants. I'm trying to adopt this practice of thanking my flight attendants and just showing my appreciation whether or not I get anything from them because they do work so hard, and traveling like that all the time is really exhausting and stressful. So if I can give them one thing to brighten their day or encourage them, then I want to do that. Okay, those are my top 10 tips of how to make traveling less stressful and more comfy. If you could, comment below and tell me which of these tips was the most helpful. Or if you travel a lot too, let me know something that you've discovered that helps you when you travel. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to find me on Instagram at Nicole the Nomad. Thank you so much for watching this week. We'll see you on next week's video. Bye!